What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and well, it looks like the media has been caught in yet another lie. Now, John Walker, the character that is played by Wyatt Russell, has been the subject of some interesting press lately in a very similar way. There has been innumerable articles about Wyatt Russell being forced off social media because people were being mean to him, deactivating Instagram or Facebook and all sorts of other stuff like that. And the media had been running with that that narrative because, well, they love to bash the fans. The only problem is, my friends, that was a lie. Wyatt Russell was never even on social media. This really, really reminds me of the whole Kelly Marie Tran narrative. Now, were there people that probably said unfavorable things to Kelly Marie Tran on social media? I mean, the law of averages say yes. But there was never really any sustained critique pushed at the actress Kelly Marie Tran over the Rose Tico character. This was a entirely fabricated narrative by the mainstream media to paint her as some sort of victim. Even when interviewed about it, she seems unwilling to even talk about it. And in all of the innumerable articles that I've seen written on the internet about it, not one of them shows any sustained or any group of comments that exist. This was completely fabricated, and now they're doing it again. If you go back to, I think it was like March, April, you saw a ton of articles like this on Epic Stream. John Walker actor Wyatt Russell is receiving terrible things for playing Captain America. We're only 2 episodes into Falcon and the Winter Soldier and have already had a successful in establishing Wyatt Russell's character as John Walker, a.k.a. Captain America, as a dislikable individual, and the hate for him continues to grow. Of course, it's safe to assume that it's always part of the plan to make him a douchey hero, and the actor is portraying the role perfectly. Apparently, the hate is extremely nuclear, to the point that the son of acting legend Kurt Russell is already receiving self-deletion threats, and some fans who aren't pleased that he's replaced Chris Evans as the star-spangled Marvel hero. Well, if you don't like him replacing Chris Evans, then you don't really understand the kind of the Marvel universe, and that's just dumb. According to the information we got on Twitter, a fan account that people thought to be Russell's page deactivated because the criticism was too much for him to bear. Amid the growing backlash, not only for the character but for the actor himself, Marvel fans quickly came to Russell's defense, saying that he's only doing his job and shouldn't be faulted for taking on the Captain America role in the Disney Plus series. Check out the reactions below. You see how some of y'all are so mad that we're defending Wyatt Russell from literal self-deletion threats for what? And if you want to defend your favorite from hate, then we do it. Nobody's stopping you. This is eerily similar to the same. I would be willing to bet if we did one of those, what are they, Venn diagrams, where the crossover in the middle, like it's the same people that went after Gina Carano, the stan culture, that are probably fabricating all of this. You see all of these posts with not a single screenshot of any evidence of it. You know, this here, it's not reported on, but MCU actors have always been sent ridiculous amounts of hate and self-deletion threats. No evidence, because that's not what these people are interested in. It's weird. It's almost like Disney or their publicists or whatever own these accounts, or these people are like paid to fabricate stories. If you look around the internet for John Walker, Wyatt Russell and social media deactivating, there's tons of articles painting him as receiving all sorts of hate. Here's one on Republic World, only updated on April 3rd, but this says the Falcon and Winter Soldier star Wyatt Russell gets terrible things said to him. Fans defend him. But again, that's not correct. You see Mike here saying, so let me get this straight. People are saying Wyatt Russell terrible things, and he's left social media because of the bullying people have done because of made-up character that he's portraying. WTF is wrong with people? I seriously think, let's just go to this recent interview on Rich Eisen, okay? Let's just take a look at this 30-second clip from 6 days ago, okay?
Any more craziness, but it is nuts that people have gotten upset. And is it true you tapped out of social media because of this? Why?
Again, so Rich Eisen picking up on the story that Wyatt Russell was pushed off social media. Now let's listen to Wyatt's response.
Wyatt, that people are upset?
No, somebody asked me that. I've never had. I don't have social media.
Okay.
No, I don't. I've never had it.
So your head's screwed on right to begin with.
I've never had it.
Right.
So.
Oops. I mean, so now, are we supposed to believe the innumerable articles? If you take a look, Kelly Marie Tran left social media after trolls. Kelly Marie Tran speaks out about online meanies. Star Wars actress Kelly Marie Tran leaves social media after meanness. If we just take, let's just take a smattering of, whoops, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Let's just take a smattering of these articles. Let's see how much evidence is provided. Right? Let's just see, okay? Here's insider.com. After being plucked from obscurity to play Rose Tico in 2017 Star Wars The Last Jedi, Kelly Marie Tran has felt the brunt of what it's like to be on the wrong side of fame. Tran, 32, says she constantly faced isms and hateful things being spewed at her on the internet, which made her leave social media in 2018, revealing to The Hollywood Reporter that it got so bad she had to go to therapy. Let's see if The Hollywood Reporter has any evidence in this article, any screenshots of coordinated efforts from fans. I mean, it would appear that it's missing. Not one, by the way, Kelly Marie Tran, beautiful woman. Not one of these articles provided any evidence. Dang, Kelly Marie. The resurrection of Kelly Marie Tran? Like, are you joking? What do you mean the resurrection? In my opinion, and I don't even want to think Kelly Marie Tran did this. I want to think her publicist or some other sleazeball around her did this, right? They create this narrative to get a bunch of sympathetic press. And then everybody knows her name. She becomes a household name. Nobody. I mean, look, there was one side of YouTube in particular that was, critical of The Last Jedi. And none of them were mean that I saw in any consistent or specific way towards Kelly Marie Tran. A lot of people thought the Rose Tico character was trash, but that's not her fault. Just like the way that you might not like Wyatt playing the new Captain America, but that's not his fault either. But in neither case, okay, here's the resurrection of Kelly Marie Tran. Yes, like a phoenix from the ashes, she rose above all this completely made up meanness online. Again, I'm not saying that she didn't receive at least some bad comments, but it's crazy that you see it wasn't their words. It's that I started to believe them, Tran wrote. Their words seem to confirm what growing up as a woman and a person of color already taught me, that I belonged in the margins and spaces, valid only as a minor character in their lives and stories. She went on to explain that the ruthless criticism from trolls reinforced a narrative that she wasn't good enough. But at no point does not a single one of these articles provide even a shred of evidence. And now they're trying to do the exact same thing with Wyatt Russell. And he came out personally and said, nope, actually, that's not me. And it was later found that, yes, this account did exist, but it was a fan account, not him. any moron could have figured that out. But if you search up Wyatt Russell in social media, you'll find endless articles about how the fandom went after him and sending all sorts of terrible things. Look at all these tweets. This is fake. This is astroturfed. This is like, we no longer need to question whether or not these are real or fake. We know they're fake. And it seems like these Twitter accounts that do this stuff, they always look the same. They're always the same. Not one bit of evidence, but thousands of tweets confirming that Wyatt Russell was on the receiving end of terrible things, when Wyatt Russell himself said he never even had a social media account. What say you, honest media? I'll be interested to hear your response. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.